What is up, guys? What is up again? It's Axe here. Been a minute, guys. Been working, been doing a lot. We are in the Wonder War. Thanks for tuning in again, guys. IGG has actually had some good packs out lately, guys. Let's get into this video here, guys. So we're talking about a rally at the Wonders, guys. Man, this is one of those times where it's like, man, if you can't feel the rally, you really take a smacking. I'm talking about it's like not even worth fighting, guys, if you can't feel it. So it's like similar to when you're doing a rally on just a castle and you can't feel, you can't win. So let's take a look at this particular uh, wonder battle that we did, guys. I'm gonna speed it up there just some, guys, to the actual action, if you can call it that, you know. But yeah, let's get into this, guys. So, it is what it is. Um, Push you at a disadvantage, but oh well. So let's check her out, guys. And I'll be going over the battle reports to show you guys. They were close for the most part. So let's check her out. Here we go. And there we go, guys. I can drop that down some, of course. Now, I mean, realistically speaking, I mean, if you're only down so much, we were only, for the most part, down 1,000,000, uh, which that's like a third. You're coming in 2/3 less of an army. That's like automatically you already drop 1,000,000 troops in a sense. So it's like a humongous difference. And we'll get back to that's pretty good gear there, guys. That's pretty good gear. Um, Not bad at all. Got the 3 cups, mythic cups there. I felt I had the better gear, but when you're down 1,000,000, you can only send 3, plus million. I could, and you're not even sending that, so that really kind of sucks. So yeah, La Figa will go in. They are going to. They withdrew, of course. So nothing really big there. It's crazy when you think of some guilds that rather withdraw on a Wonder War and be the offensive rather than being the defensive, even though they have far many troops. So let's take a look at these reports, guys. Here we go, guys. Now we caught him with his gear. He switched his gear back off, of course, by this time. Now that was not a really good hit at all, guys. Only down 1,000,000, and he didn't even have all of his familiars, his pack 5 familiars or whatever familiars he would have used back then. So, but still down 1,000,000. I think that one was the first rally that we did. As you see, I have a mix going on. There's somewhat of a mix. That was the first rally there, guys. That wasn't the second one I did. And we're going to get into those battle reports in just a second. The figure is going to start his rally now. Again, taking a hit, defending. It's discouraging, man, but it's the way of the game. It's just how it goes. So ain't really much you can do about that. So You just kind of roll with it. I've kind of like been like the last 3 days. I've kind of like been inactive because I got capped, and I will be showing you that video in a minute. Uh, that one will be up in just a little while here. We had some targets that we were rallying, and it was one of those times where you just you don't have skill stones, so you don't have a bunny. So it's like, ah man, I don't have any amnia. So I'm like, I'm out of amnia. So I couldn't do a skill stone. I didn't know that. So it's just part of the little fails in the game. So for the last 3 or 4 days, while my leader was held captive, I just kind of been chilling, really working hard, guys. Got a couple of videos coming out of some more orders that we are going to be picking up pretty real soon. Trying to get things back going full time into this reselling business until until some type of employment opens up that I feel like is paying me my worth. Simple as that. So yeah, more on that later. So here we go. So yeah, I haven't been really doing anything, but IGG has had some really good packs in the diamond store, or in not the diamond store, but in the shop that I thought was really good. The thing with me is I was not working on any champ pieces, so there was such an hesitant by me to snatch them because they not only had the coupon discount where you get the full champion packs for half the price, but also they also had some sort of special that they ran for like maybe a week or two, guys. I don't know how long it was, but it was over a week, where you could also buy the full champion, just about the full. You got 1,000 Crimson champion chest for half the price as well. And I thought that was really good. It's like, wow, IGG's just kind of like giving it away. Now there's Sweet Bonnie sent me a message there. Said Ed poor Quark, something I'm not sure what that really means. There, I'll scroll up at the end of this video and try to see what they were saying there. Maybe she was asking me to rally something else, and I didn't do it. So right now, I'm just trying to check and see who's actually online and who's online and not sending troops, if that was the case. So I was not really sure what accounted for us not being able to fill our rallies. And the conclusion is that we simply just, there were not enough players online when this Wonder War started. And shout out to all my guild members that did participate who were up, because it was late for a lot of them in their country. Hey, what's up, Dan? What's up, champ? Dan was offline too. So here we go, guys. We're going to be defending this time. So we got a couple of more battles that are about to go on, as you're about to see. So here we go here. So here we go, guys. So yeah, as I was saying, you know, it's just, I just haven't been spending on the game. I'm not, you know, if my goals are met, then there's no sense in wasting, recklessly spending, or spending on unnecessary things. Because it's never ending. It's like, it's just never ending. I mean, I could buy the next champion gear, the next champion piece, but it's like, what is it gonna amount to? You know, what is it gonna amount to? Sorry I haven't been making the videos, guys. Like I said, I didn't even participate in the expedition because I didn't have a leader. So here we go, guys. Let's check that out. Here we go, guys. Let's check out that hit here. There's the defense. There's the mic drop, as you guys can see. Let's take a look at the leads. Switch back to its gear. I guess that players should really be focused when they feel like they can do a hit. Swap their gears on and then take it right back off when after the hit. But you know, that's when you got a full rally. As you can see here, as you guys can see here, that's a pretty big disadvantage there, guys. But only a 10 million might loss difference. So that's a really good battle there. You'll see my battle just in a second. It was similar to this, the last battle that I did. I didn't start recording, guys, until like after, because I didn't think this guild was serious. I didn't think they were all here. So I didn't necessarily think that they were all here when the actual Wonder War started. I thought it would just be because it was so slow, nobody was really online or anything. So didn't really think that, you know, it was going to be a battle, you know. So here we go, guys, again. So that was really not good. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna try another one. We'll try again, but you know, only to our disappointment. 3.7 million versus 2.4. Come on, man. I mean, yeah, if you got maxed out account or something, that would work. But with, you know, everything being equal, that ain't gonna work at all. So we'll try it again, but of course we'll switch it up a little bit. Let's take a look at the battle report here. Let's go ahead and take a look at those reports, guys. 2.9 survived. So as you can see, they have just a significant difference there, guys. I'm talking about they attack with simply a, what is a 055, in a sense you can guess 065, something like that. More range than cavalry. And that was for our what? We had a what? 569 is what we had. So against a 569, they used a just range in cav. Since we were strong mostly in cavalry, then they went with mostly in range, which makes all the sense in the world, right? So they bypassed sending any kind of infantry altogether. They didn't worry about sending infantry. They looked at what our strongest was cavalry, and they sent range with some cav, of course, which makes all the sense in the world. So that was a little bit more of the drawback of a 569. Yeah, when you're defending. So it sucks. So yeah, let's look at some more of that. Like I said, we will have one more battle here for today. I did want to see what phalanx they sent on that one, but we'll get back to that. We will get back to it. There's me there. There was an infantry wedge versus a range wedge, guys. infantry wedge. They went in infantry wedge, which puts the infantry wedge. That means they have infantry and I'm a little confused right now, guys. So they have the that was not too bad, guys. Consider 1 million troops disadvantage against a stronger account. We'll take a look at that account here. So yeah, it's not too bad considering 1 million troops down, guys. Cavalry wedge versus a range wedge. So the cavalry wedge is your cavalry out front with your infantry as well out front. So you got infantry and cavalry out front, range in the back, and of course, cavalry out front because that was our low point, and then our infantry was next, and then range in the back taking up the slack. And on the other battle where they had the infantry wedge, obviously they're going to have the range in the back. So they had infantry in the front, actually range and infantry up front, and then cavalry in the back. I don't know why they selected that particular, because they were mainly, but that would make sense. I guess you go head up, go straight in, kind of like a blast in a sense, for that other battle that we looked at, which I think we'll get back around to it as well. So that's not really a humongous loss, guys. That is actually only a, what, 8 million might drop difference. Not a horrible loss considering we were down. And let's look at that again. So not a major. We did lose half of our army. And they lost only 8 million troops as well. But it wasn't the worst battle report thus far, which we shall see. Yeah, that's, yeah, 1 million troops down, guys. 1 million troops down. You know, if we had had that million more troops, guys, actually more than that. They had 31. I mean, we had the potential to have what? I don't even think my army is able to go up. My army is only able to go up to 2.4 million. I don't even have that familiar for rallies to 3 and 3.6 and all of that type of stuff. So I don't even go up that far, guys. But nonetheless, it was a disadvantage, you know. Nonetheless. So we'll look at a few more of these reports here, guys, and see what happened here. And there's another one. Same rally lead. That was a little bit, I guess, closer in a sense. There's the first battle, 2,000 versus 3,000, cavalry wedge versus a range phalanx. So it's range phalanx. That was a bad hit there, I'd say. Even with 1 million down, it was still bad. I guess the purpose of going to cavalry wedge was to have what, the range in the back. But I don't know if I was strong in range or not, so I'm not sure. I'm still trying to be, know the difference between doing a rally on individual rally where you're just rallying a player or a castle from rallying a actual wonder, far as using blasts or phalanxes and also using wedges. And a lot of you guys have always messaged me saying you use such and such phalanx, you use such and such wedge for whatever certain circumstances, but I just really haven't had time to kind of like sit and get into all of that because gaming right now is like on the least priority right now because of working a lot lately, trying to get bills paid, things done, trying to get ahead. So gaming ain't really been the focal point right now. And I need to shave. I need to trim it up. Alright. So I haven't been spending on the game, guys. I just haven't been because my goals on the game are already met. Yeah, and that was, like I said, they had some good deals out too. But I just wasn't spending on the game. So let's get to this next war here, guys. This will be that last war here, guys. So we already took the base and one of the forts, but couldn't really be a force or a contender on this last one here. That's what he has in there. Five, 6, 9. So he likes the 5, 6, 9. It doesn't mean that that is the most. Let's take a look at that again. Okay, so that wasn't nothing, guys. I was trying to see what they actually had in there, but I didn't catch that. I'm sure I saw it, but I just couldn't get back to it. All right, so boys M and U have come out to play. M at U. There we have it right there. So the rally lead sent all infantry, so they are mainly infantry and range. So a 5, 6, 9 would not be the rally to send, because they're, from what I'm looking at, they're infantry and range. So you really, I think the best thing would have been able to send is more infantry, right? Because they're basically equally infantry, and they're basically a two troop type guys. So they're just really, to be honest, they're just an infantry and a range. So you look like basically what should have been sent is something like a I would say infantry guys, infantry blast, like what I tried on the other one, but I was in a cavalry wedge when I did that infantry blast. And I didn't switch. I switched to infantry gear, but I didn't switch to an infantry phalanx, which I wondered if I should have on that other hit that I did. But on this one, yeah, I would really go infantry. Of course, it would be infantry on infantry. So something like a infantry blast or because they're in a 5-5-2 or something is what they're in, or 5-5, yeah, 5-5-2. I'm guessing. Let's look at this some more. just a little bit of, so they're like a 5.52. So I wouldn't send a 5.69 necessarily. More like a 9.56 or something, or 9 whatever, you know. But we should have probably been infantry strong, is what I'm saying. But still at an advantage. But you know, there's, you know, he's a good rally. He's been getting a lot of practice lately. He has great gear, and he's been getting a lot of practice. Let's pause and look at some of these reports, guys. No, we don't need to, I guess. No, I was just going. I was just trying to see what kind of phalanxes they were both sending in the last one. There he is again. Okay, so they switched it up now. So we'll scout them again. I think they switched it up on us, guys. Let's see. Still infantry, more troops in there. So, yeah, they have very little cab in there, guys. Very little cavalry. So yeah, I don't think we should have went in, but you know, he knows better than me. He does rallies all day. He's learning, I'm guessing. He is always successful in most of his rallies that he do, but he doesn't really attack a lot of rallies that are real difficult. They don't want to just waste troops. So that's what we're looking at right there. A lot of range, a lot of infantry, and very little cav. So I don't think we should have went in that, but he was the one analyzing. I wasn't, so I don't know what, you know, I had to analyze my own. And the one I did, I saw a lot of range on mine, so I went in, you know, infantry with a little bit of range is what I did on mine. So we're basically going to cancel and reset and try to have everybody just increase the army because we're not filling, right? We're not filling the rally, so it's like, okay, if we just keep doing the same thing, it makes it just worse. So we'll try to cancel and fill that rally. Basically, everybody just increase their army, you know, to, you know, increase max army. And then, you know, hopefully then we can compete a little bit. If you're short, you know, if you don't have as many players online, then you have to compensate, or somebody has to supplement or make an adjustment to have more troops. And of course, that means everybody takes more losses. But, you know, hey, if you're warring, you're battling, that's what it takes. So here we go, guys. So out of the 3.6 million, still not even close to it. We're still a million troops off. Let's roll here, guys. Here we go. All right. Defeat. There's the gear. Pretty nice gear, guys. Pretty nice gear. Pretty nice gear. He's not their best gear, though. That's not the best gear they got, guys. They had another guy with better gear. And that's not sloppy gear by any means there. That's real good gear. That was a real hard hit there, guys. That was pretty bad. That's pretty bad. 3.9. Man, that's a lot of troops. It's not the 4.1 though, but shoot, that's a lot of troops still. Down 1.3 million troops. Yeah, there was just no way. And then we was in a range phalanx versus range phalanx. So we were in a range phalanx. So that means your range, then your cav, ranged in your cav, and then your infantry in the back. So range out front. They had range out front. Uh, range out front. Then infantry, and then cavalry in the back. That's crazy, ain't it? If they were least in range. I mean, they were least in cavalry, and they went in a range phalanx. So they still went like a blast in a sense. So they had the range out, front. It's pretty good gear, this guy. So they had the range out front uh, with the. So it goes in a backwards order. So range out front, infantry, and cav in the back. So they were protecting their cav because they were lower, weaker in cavalry. Which I felt we should have went like an infantry something, Which I probably would have put the infantry in the back, or I would have put the infantry in the front. I think, it just depends, man. So there we have that, guys. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. That was pretty much the slaughter that happened there. That's pretty much it. Pretty much it, guys. Shout out to my guild, everybody who did. They were able to, increase their armies, but we still was very lopsided. That's not competition there, guys. Not the enemy's fault, it's ours. So. Oh, okay. So I was kind of looking back to see what Bonnie was saying right there. She was like asking, Ed, why do you take the troop out? They are doing a new rally. But she didn't know I was doing a it's a long time ago. It's 9 hours ago, guys. She don't know I was doing a refill when the player asks to refill. So the thing about it is when the player asks to refill, for rally, so you take the troops out. If they took a hit, you take the troops out and you replace them, you refill them, stuff like that. Alright, so yeah. Figure be kicking it, boy. So yeah, so that's that. So as I was saying, guys, they had some really good stuff up here in the I guess it would have been I don't know, they had the promotion or special or something like that was really good. It's gone now. It's gone now, of course. So and other than that, 1+1s, I haven't been using those lately because I was actually working, guys, on this right here. I think it would have been Low Weaver. I have been working on that as far as taking that to the next stage, to gold for the army attack. I was doing that one. Yeah, that was the one I was doing. But of course, it's not offered something that's always offered in the store there. So I was working on heroes in a sense, but I'm not aggressively trying to work on those or recklessly just dump it into heroes, which they're good to have on your wall or as in your army, because just take off just having the army attack boost, sort of like Emperor type thing. So we can look at, if I haven't deleted all of those, let's take a look at the reports again, guys. Let's look at I think this one, that one was just nothing there. That was just some, that's when the battle initially started. So here, this one, of course, that's me knocking this guy out of the wonder in one of those. Of course, he had all cav in there, so he's in range, of course. The next battle that we did, though, let's see here. Bonnie won that one there. One of the only, that's probably the only battle rally that we had that was even, where she won. We took more losses, but we still won. We still held, so that was cool. That was cool. I don't know who this guy is. That's pretty good kills. And the next one is right. Right there. That was a very close one where we had, I think they must not have been all online at the time because they wasn't feeling either. So they must have sent that word out to get everybody online to participate in the rally, in the wonder. That's Arc there, and LaFiga there. For that particular battle, infantry phalanx versus a ranged phalanx, that was a counter there, but we still won. There's payback there. Still even, completely even, but definitely a big loss there. Countered us on that one. Okay. And then there's the battle I did. So I went in a cavalry wedge versus a range wedge. And that's when we did the rally. So I'm doing a cavalry wedge, but at the same time, I'm like in a mixed formation. Let me see what I sent. It wasn't supposed to be mixed, guys. It's supposed to be mostly range. But everyone, as you can see, our army is a mix. Somehow it turns in mostly mix. What's going on with the internet, man? So it's mostly mixed, and as you can see, we went mostly, I was supposed to go mostly range because of their heavy in cav. But you see what people saying. And I told them it's supposed to be infantry with a little bit of entry and mostly, or I should range with a little bit of, with only a little infantry. But everybody just, some people didn't send that. Who was it? It seems like they sent it. No, that's what people survived. Let me look at mine right quick. Just a little bit of cav only. Yeah, it's supposed to be heavy on the range. Real heavy on the range. This person sent equal. Everybody like sent mixed. Everyone sent mixed. Oh well, and that's what you end up with. And it's crazy because I asked for range, and you can see that we have straight up mixed in our army. All right, let's roll. The next one is, look at the next one that I did. Let me see, hold on here. That's that one. I want to see the other one. You attacked. That's not it. What is the one we just did? I did have one where I think I went, this one where I went. That's that one. Do I keep going to the same one? My bad, guys. My bad, my bad, my bad. That's not it there. I'm tripping, guys. I'm tripping. There it is right there, guys. That was a much better one. Cavalry wedge again. This is where I sent the infantry blast. I should have went in an infantry phalanx. Maybe they were range strong. So on this one, I sent probably mostly infantry, a little bit of range. So it was different from the last one. Because they were range strong here. As you can see, they're also infantry strong. But they were really, really range strong, guys. So I try to go with the infantry. Infantry with a little bit of, as we can see here. But that's it, guys. So yeah, that did it there. IGG with this bull crap. Anyway, guys, that does it, man. I'm out of here. Yeah, so like I said, I'm pretty much, there you see me stunting with my gear on. I'm pretty much, yeah, I'm not really spending on this game at all lately. It's just, my goals are met on the game. The only thing I'm looking for, I still have a lot of familiars I still need to get done, but it's like, what does it all even amount to when IGG keeps making all these updates that you'll never be able to? It's kind of like, it's really like a dog chasing his tail. You're never going to catch it, which a dog does catch his tail, but you know, that's a phrase that we use. But I don't know the best phrase to use on that. It's like fighting a lost cause. Battle not worth winning is what they would call it. Because the moment you upgrade something, even when you're so far away from getting it upgraded, then the reality is that you're even further away once they keep making all of these updates. So it's like it really does not equal out to you're going to be playing catch up to it in the worst sense. So that's where I kind of like draw the line. You really got to draw the line and be like, hey man, the game is not really worth investing in, continuing to invest in, when you're not going to really ever see the results or any benefits from your investing. You know, probably another couple more years. After a couple of years further, IGG will have it where everybody can be a full Mythic Champ player or gear, but with everything on top of that, you wouldn't matter. I mean, you could be a full Mythic Champ, you know, gear, but when IGG makes it where you're at Astrolites is level 50 or 70, and Hero is at level 65, or whatever. It's just so many things they're gonna do to make the normal like bad. Like you can be full Mythic Champion 2 years from now, and IGG I have Diamond gear or Platinum gear, and just like the example I gave in the other ones, where you can have like all gold champion gear back in the days, and now it's mythic, and that gold means nothing. But that's another topic, guys. I'm out of here. Have a good weekend. Appreciate you watching. Thank you. I'm out, guys. Thanks for viewing.